John Brown with Collected Development, doing a flip through, part 2 of the 400th anniversary issue of Superman. As you can see, there are a lot of artists, and they were all stories by Elliot McGinn, who was a well-known DC writer from the 70s. And I'm going to do a quick flip through. First off, which is really interesting, is a Salute to Superman by Ray Bradbury on the inside cover. And then you have Joe Orlando's sequences. He was an old school EC, he goes back to the EC comics, pre-code horror stuff. Then you have a Boland, very 80s looking Superman, really great hatch work in this one. And then no anniversary would be complete without a Jack Kirby. This is Jack Kirby's full page spread. And then we have Al Williamson, who was doing a lot of the Star Wars for Marvel at the time, but look at the line work here. This is just nuts. I mean, the detail. Look at these asteroids. Look, you got Bruce Wayne platform in space. And you got an old Superman, but I mean, these space shots are just fantastic. Then you have a very interesting version. I think this is Burn. And as you can see, it's the city in the background with Superman coming up and away. Really great, interesting shot, full spread of him. And every one of these stories is fantastic. Here you have another full page spread. This is the Frank Miller story. As you can see, it's before Dark Knight, but the panel styling is very Ronin Dark Knight-esque. These really explore the mythos of Superman. Here you have Leonard Starr, who drew Annie for many years. Again, the laundry list of people that worked on this is just fantastic. This is, let's see. I think this is the artist who was also doing Thor at the time, and I can't remember his name. Please fill me in, help me out, guys. Here is Marshall Rogers and Terry Austin. Again, look at the artwork here. Look at the detail. Look at the paneling. Look at the circle and the rectangle, and how it draws you in. This is just fantastic art. You also have many stories. Some work really, really well, some don't. Here's Wrightson. This is a great version of Superman going through a wall. This is one of the female artists. She was more famous for her ElfQuest run, which was a very long run. And I kind of wish they let her do the story as well. But glad that they had her, who she really, I think, only did ElfQuest. She only did a few other non-ElfQuest comics, but this is one of them. And as you can see, very talented artist. Here is a Will Eisner version with Will Eisner's Spirit and Superman together. Just a fantastic spread. This is Kaluka and Alder, last son of Krypton. Again, as you can see, really creative in the future. How would Superman be remembered? This is Ditko, very famous, of course, for his early Spider-Mans and various other Marvel titles. Another full-page spread. This is Johnson. Again, just great stories. Here you can see some of these larger panels are just so well done. This is Mobius's version of Superman. Such an amazing artist. Just always something so different and interesting to look at when he does comic. And then this is Steranko, who I think the story and the art here is just amazing. The way that he does the story and the paneling, using the same paneling throughout with these vertical panels with a main center panel. I mean, there's just no wonder he was just so popular and had so much confidence. Comic-Cons, he just would roll in and everybody just jaw dropped. He was such a cool, interesting guy. His art is so amazing, iconic. And these versions of Superman are just so interesting, so unique. I don't know if anyone ever took some of these versions and did anything else further with them, but I think it would be a really interesting read. As you can see, the story continues in this format, just so well done. This is Sienkiewicz, also another artist who just is so unique and has such a different vision than anyone else. The way it looks. And a final black and white on the inside cover with a lot of characters, pop culture. And then the end is the Frank Miller shot back cover. Perfect.